Welcome back to the China Law 101 video series. I'm your host, Edgar Choi from Law in a Minute. In today's video, we will talk about how China's family law handles domestic violence. Let's start with a fundamental truth. Family gatherings should involve passing the mashed potatoes, not dodging them. Yet, for many, home life is far from these idealized scenes. This brings us to the significant difference between a typical family squabble over the remote control and domestic violence. Domestic violence is neither a disagreement over who controls the TV, nor a debate on whether pineapple belongs on pizza. It's a severe issue involving physical or psychological harm, like repeated verbal abuses or even physical attacks. In 2016, China took a bold move with the anti-domestic violence law. It wasn't just a legislative no to violence, but a blueprint for protection, proving that our lawmakers can sometimes get things right. This law doesn't just frown upon domestic violence, it gives us tools to actually do something about it. For those knee-deep in legal jargon, let's talk about something practical, the Personal Safety Protection Order. Think of it as legal force field. It's surprisingly easy to obtain. Show that you're either experiencing or are threatened by domestic violence, and the court rolls it out like a red carpet. When you face domestic violence, the first step is to gather evidence. You will want to install hidden CCTVs in your house, just like the type is installed in hotel rooms. Behind double-sided mirrors, in sockets, on the ceiling, and in your teddy bear's eye. Next up, you want to call the police every time you get violated to get a police record. You will also want to visit the hospital to attend to your wounds and get a medical report. All this proves that you were subject to domestic violence. But what about those not living under the same roof or those who have waved goodbye to marriage? Thanks to the 2022 revision of the Women's Rights and Interest Protection Law, protections extend like an umbrella on a rainy day, covering stalking, harassment, and privacy breaches even post-breakup. If you ever find yourself facing domestic violence, remember that action is your best friend. Call the authorities. Yes, dial 110. Don't just Google how to stop domestic violence. Seek medical help if needed, and keep all records because in the world of legal battles, paperwork is your armor. Apply for a personal safety protection offer. Think of it as calling in the cavalry. Retain a lawyer as soon as possible and move out for your own safety. Thank you for watching today's video. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned for next episode where we'll talk about whether an employer can fine you for being late.